What up, YouTube? Timers here. Now, coming to the Sci-Fi Network, there is a new series of Chucky, a new Chucky TV show, I should say. Well, looks like the Sci-Fi Network has set its lead cast. The lead cast of this includes the likes of Zachary Arthur from Transparent fame, D.L. Branos from the recent Netflix series Ratchet, Oliva Ellen Lynn, who was just recently seen on that Netflix series Daybreak, Borgevin Arneson from something called the Seventh Day, and not to mention Devin Swab, who you might know from Idle Hands and Final Destination. He will recur as well. Obviously, of course, Brad Dourif is returning as the role of Chucky, aka Charles Lee Ray, and Jennifer Tilly is reprising her role as Tiffany Valentine. Now, the new Chucky incarnation revolves around the killer doll as the center of the horror slash slasher child's play film series. Chucky, of course, is possessed by a the is of course possessed by a killer named Charles Lee Ray. And in the television series, after a vintage Chucky doll turns up in a suburban yard sale, an idyllic American town is thrown into chaos as a series of horrifying murders begin to expose the town's hypocrisy and secrets. Meanwhile, the arrival of enemies and allies from Chucky's past threatens to expose the truth behind the killings, as well as the demon doll's untold origins as a seemingly ordinary child who somehow became this notorious monster. So, really, what this is really going to be about is actually we're going to be not only looking into Chucky's past, we're actually going to be looking into Charles Lee Ray past. So we're going to be seeing like Charles Lee Ray as a young kid, and of how like of why he became the notorious killer he ended up being. Anyway, here's who these people are going to be playing. Arthur, Zachary R will portray the role of Jake Weber, an easy target for Chucky. Jake is a loner trying to find his place in the world after his mom's death, while never connecting with his dad or his peers. Dio Brunos will portray the role of Junior Weber, Bree and Logan's son and Jake's cousin. He is an all-American overachieving jock, the opposite of the loner cousin Jake. Lynn is Lexi Taylor's self-appointed princess of her school, and Jake's primary bully, who also dates his cousin Junior. Arneson will portray the role of Devin Lopez, the boy next door and true crime junkie. Devin is this hell bent on making sense of Hackensack's mysterious tragedies, both past and present. No word on who Devin Swaha is going to be portraying. But hey, I mean, obviously it's going to be a Chucky film. You can't really have a new Chucky film without having some kids involved. I mean, the original Chucky movie was called Child's Play for a reason. But anyway, I do quite like the cast. I mean, they're not really like they're mostly newer and all that. But hey, I think this could be really intriguing. I mean, it is really cool to see that they are getting Tiffany Jennifer Tilly in this. That's pretty cool. Like some of the other cast members. I mean, I don't know. This show could probably not work or anything, but I am really so much pumped for this. Chucky is obviously one of my favorite, slasher, villains of all time. And seeing a Chucky Chucky being brought to on TV could be intriguing. And believe it or not, they're actually gonna be like Chucky is actually gonna be allowed to use up to loads of f bombs. So despite being on the Sci-Fi Network, we're gonna be hearing Chucky's foul mouth play here. So now my question is, I don't know, who are they gonna get to play the young Charles Lee Ray? Like they still don't have that cast list yet, because obviously you need someone to play the young Charles Lee Ray, but yeah, it's gonna be really intriguing to check this series out. And Devin Swan, I mean, he's a horror icon. He was in Idle Hands, which I love. He was also in, I think he was in Hocus Pocus, if I'm not mistaken. He was also in, what else was he? Oh yeah, he was in the original Casper film. Obviously, most notably, Final Destination. So he has a bit of a horror background right there. So Definitely can't wait to check this one out. Anyway, let me leave you guys. What are your thoughts on the cast list of the upcoming Chucky series? Do you like the cast list? Are you even interested in checking out this new Chucky show? And are you even a fan of the Chucky franchise? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Simon Sayo.